Welcome back to Battle of the All-Stars 2019, 6th edition of Battle of the All-Stars. I'm Tom Fuller. With me is
New Jersey Knight.
All right, New Jersey Knight, what do we have on tap for us right now?
Well, we have number 7 seed Maryland taking on the number 11 seed Tennessee. Tennessee won to get into this game, 177-72. They beat the 15 seed Kentucky.
Yeah, they played at 12 p.m. this afternoon, so that means about 4.5 hours ago. Now they're back in. They got a chance to go cool off, get warmed back up. Maryland's been waiting all day. This should be an exciting matchup. Right now, Team Maryland typically has been in the top half of all our rankings through all the years we've been here. Tennessee's one of the newer teams. Looked very strong earlier. I'm excited to see what we have going on.
I'm very excited to see this bout. Team Tennessee, we have from previously number 0, Block Mage, number 11, Pants, number 100, Beast Mode, number 121, Jigs, 151, Bully, 22, Jenny Haight, 23, Centilly Lace, 27, Bushwhacker, 29, Unsweet Tea, 220, Electra Cal, number 3, Lady Macbeth, number 31, Pop-Tart, number 329, Elita 1, 480, Chaos, who is also your captain, number 73, Punchbug, number 57, Hines, 709, Malher, number 8, Jen Pinion, 901, Muse of Bruise, 102, Booty Popper. Your coaches are Mr. Cal and Man Candy.
All right, up for Team Maryland, leading them out, number 7, Juke of Windsor, 138, Poorly Girl, 2, D-Wall, 202, Tiger, 215, Philadelphia, number 22, Lucretia McEvil, 2222, Major, 24, Bourbon Bruiser, 2517, Tarantina, 29, Quesadiva, 311, Sakam Jawea, 315, Killa Chris, number 4, General Chaos, 410, Fatal Faux Pas, 502, Rexy Dangerfield. Right now, number 7, Marvy Lust, 75, RoboChop. Then we also have 326, Fatal Distraction. Now, the captain today is Bourbon Bruiser, one of the team captains. Eddie Kruger has not been able to play. She's having some back problems. We'll see if she shows up later in the tournament. But missing a leader to start the first game, interesting. We'll see what's going to develop.
Yeah, but at least she is there. She is coaching.
Yeah.
So she is coaching with Hal and Scruff.
Yeah, most definitely. Hal and Scruff coached the team last year. Hal's been here every single year. I think we were looking at it earlier. Lucretia McEvil, I believe, is the only player still here all 6 years playing for Team Maryland. A lot of turnover. They actually have 6 new skaters that joined them for this tournament recently.
From what I remember from 2017 to 2018, it was a completely different Maryland team. Like a few standards, obviously, but it just seemed like it was a different team.
And that's when I got to talk to Hal earlier. That was kind of the excitement coming from the coaches and the captains, just saying, hey, we have a whole introduction of new talent. You're really interested to see how they're going to gel. They're excited for this Tennessee game. And then, of course, as anybody's excited, they were talking about if we had the opportunity to play Texas, that would be so cool. A lot of teams don't want to play teams like that. They were excited, saying, we're so focused on Tennessee because we just want the opportunity to play against the players in Texas, which was pretty fun to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, skating in white is Tennessee.
All right, so we're underway right now. We're waiting for the referees to turn it over, so there should be some exciting action. It looks like I see Tiger already lined up there for Team Maryland. A lot of the jammers in the past that I had known be on the team, looks like they've rotated out, and we got a lot of new faces, so I'm pretty excited to see what comes from them. And what can we say? They got Pop-Tart in line. MVP of the game earlier.
MVP.
Yeah, they had 3 jammers, had big days earlier in that game.
Big game. And if you give me a minute, Pop-Tart had 7 lead jam status with 66 points. There were 2 jams of all of her jams that were 24 points each.
Oof. That's getting the job done. Now jam is underway. Tiger busts to the front, takes a knock. One more to beat.
She gets by Chaos and takes lead jam status.
All right, now Chaos, General Chaos on the other side, trying to be the last line of defense for Pop-Tart, but Pop-Tart able to get out. Tiger comes into the pack backwards, slyly calls it off like there was nothing going on.
Yeah, that's not going to be a little confusing. General Chaos and Chaos.
Well, at least one's a general. Someone earned the right to say them general, or at least name themselves general. Her first name is Jen, and so it is J with the general. So.
There you go. And even though Tiger gets lead jam status, it's Tennessee with the 3 points. Actually, it's 3-3.
So it looks like we got Juke of Windsor out there. And it looks like, I believe that's Punch Bug out there as well, 53. Nope, that is Jen Pinion. Jen Pinion was very successful earlier today as well, getting a quick lead jammer status. Bourbon Bruiser getting called with a clockwise penalty. Going to sit down for Team Maryland. One of my favorite little butt punch there. Jen Pinion right in front of us, comes in backward, throws the hips back.
And Jen Pinion, while we were trying to write stuff down, takes lead jam status on her initial pass, and now she's on her scoring pass, 4 points.
Fights off a last-ditch effort there. That was Rexy Dangerfield, I apologize. Oh, knockout to the outside and now dragging back, but that's a forearm called on the blocker there for Tennessee.
That would be 151 bully.
Duke of Windsor just getting worked over on the back stretch here, trying to go to the outside, now shifting to the inside.
Tennessee is on the scoreboard. That is 3 scoring passes.
That is another 4 points up on the board for Jen Pinion, making it 12 in this jam. She's picking up right where she left off earlier in the day.
Exactly. Big jams is what Jen Pinion does now, weaving away through the pack. Gets shuffled to the outside. Looks like we have a star pass to Rexy Dangerfield. So getting that jam called off. Maryland had to weather the storm. Another 2 points picked up by Kansas. The one thing jump out, the 3 points, but then having 14 thrown right back at you. That is how Tennessee throws it down.
15 points for Jen Pinion from that jam.
All right, so with 17-19 to go here in the first half, score is Maryland 3, Tennessee 14. We're getting ready to start jam 3. That is Gourley Girl in the back.
And we apologize.
That is Punch Bug this time. I apologize earlier. I thought Jen Pinion was. That is Punch Bug up there now. Oh, fights off a tough hit. A low block it could have been, but fights it off. Now continue to drive forward. General Chaos trying to get back out in front.
She had one left to beat, but could not do it.
Great focus there by Punch Bug. She is not the lead jammer.
Lead jammer. Looks like no pass, no penalty there.
So Gourley Girl does have that option, but Gourley Girl struggling with that Tennessee defense. Ooh, skaters go down. Good to see Punch Bug come up, get back up. That is Pants now doing the drag back on Gourley Girl.
And the star goes off the helmet. Looks like she's trying to do a star pass potentially.
It could be the old hidden star trick, but Beast Mode, the last line defense, had a very good game early defensively.
Beast Mode is an anchor. She was an MVP last year in 2018. She is just a constant anchor of that Tennessee defense.
Yeah, very strong, very solid on the skates, controlling the outside lines. Oh, Punch Bug swims underneath the arm and then gets off Robo-Chop.
On the toes on the outside line. Puts up another 4 points.
All right, we have Gourley Girl reporting to the box. Not seeing what the penalty was. So now Power Jam flipping over to Tennessee.
It looks like we're going the full 2 minutes here.
Yes, indeed. So that's already 14 points on the board, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, big hit by General Chaos. Dumping Punch Bug to the inside. Whistle was blown. You saw Beast Mode just skate off the track. Didn't even look to see what the penalty was.
She knew. Sometimes you just know.
Hey, sometimes you got to own up to it.
Yep. Gourley Girl rejoins the pack.
That didn't seem long enough to be 30 seconds. I could be mistaken. I don't know if there maybe was some confusion or what happened. That wasn't that long of a sit down. But either way, we're going to be back to both jammers on the track. Got under 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Right now, we still have Beast Mode sitting in the penalty box, so you got the 4-on-3 advantage going to Maryland. I see Tiger at the line. That looks like Pop-Tart as well, standing tall in the back there.
You can tell she is the tall one.
Just so you know, we are sitting here in turn 1, so we're looking directly at the line. So the taller skaters are easier to recognize. Pop-Tart obviously out there trying to deal with Marvy Lust, able to get around.
Pop-Tart takes lead jam status, her first of this game. But Tiger hot on her heels.
Maryland looking to keep the blockers separated. Marvy Lust making contact with Pop-Tart. Oh, Pop-Tart able to get 1 point there at the end. I wasn't sure if Marv was able to stop that pass, but no. So 1 point picked up now. Tennessee All-Stars 31-3. We have an upset in the making. They're ready to throw down. They came ready this year.
Well, as I said in the first game that Tennessee played, it's pretty much a returning team from last year. So they used last year to kind of get a little bit of gel, and now they use that, and now they're a very, very solid team.
Oh, there's something to say. Maybe turnover in teams makes it a little tough. It looks like Jen Pinion at the line right now. And boom, driving through the inside. Very patient, Jen Pinion.
She is very cerebral when it looks like she doesn't work hard for it. That's a fatal faux pas wearing the star for Maryland.
1 hit, 2 hits, third hit knocks her out. Now getting dragged all the way back. Now going past the jammer line. Jen Pinion going back as well. Jen Pinion driving to the front of the pack. Rexy Dangerfield and D-Wall up in front trying to brace together.
Jen Pinion one more to beat, and she does. She beats Rexy Dangerfield, puts a 4 on the board.
Fatal faux pas able to get free, but that was 45 seconds locked up in the teeth of that defense by Tennessee. Bourbon Bruiser there working with Lucretia McGeevil, getting that final knockoff on Jen Pinion. Getting that jam called off.
Up, but 1 point. She adds that 1 point, making it a 5-point jam total.
So first jam went the way of Maryland, and it's been all Team Tennessee since. Just flowing forward, 36 points now, 33 points separating the two teams. We got one blocker in the box for Tennessee.
And it looks like Punchbug is returning to the line. Looks like it's probably going to be those three.
Yeah,
as a jam rotation. It didn't fail them the last time.
I would not go away from that as their coaches. They did a great job with that rotation earlier. I believe that is Gourley Girl out there as well. I saw a ponytail flipping around.
So a ponytail and a lot of tattoos. It must be Gourley. Punchbug gets through.
Gourley Girl jutting to the front. One more blocker to beat. That is number 11. Oh, cut track being called on Gourley Girl. Penalty for her means
a power jam for Punchbug. Not a jammer. Well, any of these three are jammers you want to give a power jam to.
Yeah, but right now, already out, already lead. That was second pass, now looking to jump into the pack for a third. Getting knocked to the outside, getting tripped up. He tied up with a couple of blockers. Oh, throwing a blocker aside.
Looks like threw Philadelphia off to the side.
Punchbug showing some toughness. As it got physical, just kept the physical level up and then was able to just endure. Right now, change of speed there. Catches him napping on the inside line.
Put the thrusters on and just kind of cut on the inside lane right there. Put up another 4 points. We're at full strength, 5-on-5, as the penalty box is empty.
All right, I saw all the referees tapping her helmet. The star's been passed to General Chaos there, NJ. General Chaos, traditionally a jammer in years past, now playing the key pivot role.
Well, remember, a pivot is just a jammer in disguise.
It is indeed, but right now, not having much success. Tennessee so organized, bottling up General Chaos. Flowing to the front. Spinning, spinning, spinning. General Chaos finally able to break free from the pack. Who's right behind her?
Punchbug is this jamming rotation of Tennessee. That is 20 points for Punchbug.
All right, you see Hal with the beautiful flowing beard coming out and calling timeout. They got to possibly regroup a little bit. They got blitzed after that first jam.
Talk things out. Settle them down. Sometimes you just need a good breather.
Yeah, so far this has been exciting. Tennessee showing that jamming rotation as we spoke about. So consistent. All jammers have had success for them.
Major success from the first game.
Correct, but it was just even that first jam, they were out fast enough to minimize it to 3 points. That steady jamming rotation will keep you in a game, and then when you have opportunities like this, it allows you to just start running away with it. All right, while we give a second here, let me give a shout out to Spank Alley, the only fully adjustable roller derby armbands on the market. They also are shipping worldwide. Check them out at www.spankalley.com.au. getting the long shipping from Australia with the AU at the end of their
Yes.
URL. So might want to give a little extra time for it to get there. They're probably not going to be hitting the overnights all the
It's
time.
not going to be 2-day prime.
All right, looks like we're ready to get back to the action.
And it looks like a rematch from the very first jam as Pop-Tart taking on Tiger.
We'll see what Maryland discussed. Maybe they just need a breather. Maybe they're going to change some things up. But Pop-Tart doesn't look to be changing anything up, just using the power to drive forward.
But you can have all the power in the world. If you go up against Marv, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, Marv bracing in the middle. Last line fence. Marv has a big black line painted across her face as always. Just pure intimidation. Or at least that's what she believes.
Right. Pop-Tart takes lead jam status. That is her second of the game.
All right, looks like the last blocker released from penalty box from Maryland. Fatal faux pas trying to deal with the front of the defense. Just gets bottled up.
It looked like Tiger might have had a chance to break through, but she hit one of her own teammates.
All right, we have Marvy Luss reporting to the penalty box for Team Maryland. 3 blockers remain out there to deal with Pop-Tart, and spinning around the outside. I see a forearm call being made and also a cut track. It looks like cut track being called.
Cut track, so that is a cut track on Pop-Tart. She was your lead jammer, so that means we're going a full 2 minutes here. And this is definitely what Team Maryland needs to swallow up some of that lead that Tennessee has had.
They need something. Tiger in the back, not having the star on the helmet, but in the hand, dealing with the back of that defense, just cannot get around. That was a phenomenal job being done right there by 220.
Electrical.
I mean, one-man army in the back. One lady army, apologize.
As we got Pop-Tart standing, and she has been released from the penalty box.
So it looks like we have a star pass to Quesadiva.
Quesadiva.
So Pop-Tart back out, hopping on them skates up front. Big hit there. Cintilli laced, laying out Quesadiva. Looked like just had that planned and ready. Was hoping that to make the jump and just met her in the air, dropping her to the floor.
And this happened. This has happened a couple times over the course of the day. These defenses are feeling comfortable enough that they're not going to call off the jam as the opposing jammer is approaching. They trust their defense.
Well, right now Tennessee's trusting the defense, 66-6. Now it's 3 more points on the board. That's the first time scoring since the first jam. But right now Tennessee's got to be feeling confident that defense will be able to bottle up the jammers from Maryland. Right now Duke of Windsor out there for Team Maryland. And it looks like Jen Pinion back out there as well.
It looks like it's going to be the Pop-Tart Jim Pinion Punch Bug show unless something drastic happens. And another lead jam status for Jen Pinion.
Yeah, quickly hits to the outside. I see a piece of equipment go flying off the track right here to the right of the camera. Looks like somebody lost a wrist guard or something. Star has been passed right now. Looks like that is
Rexy Dangerfield.
Yes, that is Rexy Dangerfield. So Maryland's been using a lot of star passes. For one to hear in the background, that was the 4th star pass for Team Maryland. Shutting it down one more time, 4 more points.
Total of 4 points.
Yeah, it looks like you got somebody running over with the equipment trying to figure out who lost that wrist guard. It looks like the plate that goes in your wrist. You definitely don't want to lose that if you fall on the track. All right, 70-6. 6 minutes to go in the first half. It is on. Team Maryland's been served.
Yeah, a big gauntlet has been thrown down by Tennessee.
Yeah, right now it looks.
There goes Punch Bug with the her second lead jam.
That jammer rotation. Now, don't forget, the winner of this game gets the option to play Texas, or they get to play Texas.
They get to play Texas, yeah,
You can choose not to take it, but definitely go to play Texas, and I know a lot of teams are excited to play the Texas team now. Getting up and coming down and getting dragged to the back is Punch Bug and calls it off. See a little frustration there from coming from Philadelphia. You whipping the helmet cover off.
And that is a 0-0 bowling frame right there. 70-6. 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Here's something that I've just noticed. 6 points has been scored by Maryland, and they've all been Tiger.
Strong jammer, but right now this Tennessee defense has it on lockdown. Very organized. I thought the jammer rotation would carry them, but the defense has really stepped up. So credit's got to go there, able to bottle up the jammers. It's one thing to have good jammers, another thing to just lock everything down and give the jammers even more time.
And there goes Pop-Tart again, her third lead jam status.
Tiger
had one left to beat.
Yeah, almost free from the pack. Takes a knock, but still gets knocked down. Gives now like a half a track of room to Pop-Tart to try to get through. Jumps into the pack, calls it off.
And she hops up a few times saying, hey, I'm calling it off here.
I think she also was kind of, didn't realize where the other jammer was kind of a little disappointed. She called it off, wanted to get them extra points. But either way, damage was done, holding Maryland down to no points once again. I think that's a little change-up. Is that Rexy Dangerfield, I believe, on the line? I think that's the first time jamming, if I'm not mistaken. And, of course, Jen Pinion.
Jen Pinion back up on the line for Team Tennessee. It's kind of become just scripture now. It's Pop-Tart, Jen Pinion, and Punchbug.
Oh, can you blame them right now? The
I
consistency, all three have had success.
Why would you change? And Jen
that is just straight-up good coaching.
Breaks on through to the other side and takes lead jam status for the fourth time.
Okay, I see a penalty being called there on Rexy Dangerfield. The jam ref's not making a symbol anymore, so I'm not sure what it was. Going to sit down. Power jam once again.
Power jam for Jen Pinion. Another 4 gets thrown up on the board. Her first 4 of this jam. At the moment, she's working with 27 points. According to the unofficial official stats that are really official.
Come around, met on the inside by D-Wall. Now D-Wall racing around the outside of the track, picked up a penalty, so 3 blockers remain out there for Team Maryland as Jen Pinion comes around once again.
Another 4 thrown on the board.
Engagement pack got everybody moving forward, was able to quickly engage the toe stops and run along the inside.
12 points so far in this jam for Jen Pinion.
That defense now once again has Rexy Dangerfield locked up in the back, getting knocked off and dragged back into turn 4.
Another 4 gets thrown on the board by Jen Pinion.
All right, Rexy Dangerfield trying to jump front. That is number 26, doing a great job in the front there.
But it looks like another 2 points for Jen Pinion. An 18-point jam. 19-point jam. Excuse me, 19-point jam.
Yes, and credit we're giving to the jammers, but if you start looking at it more and more, this defense just seems to be able to bottle up the jammer for so long. It's not like they're just holding them open for a pass or two. No, they're holding them back, giving them that multi 3 to 4 passes. Whether it's a penalty or not a penalty, they're doing a great job. So it doesn't need to be a power jam for them to get multiple passes. That is a great sign for a team that's going to have a strong weekend.
Punchbug takes another lead jam status, her 3rd of the game, and is working with 36 points.
Whirly Girl tried to quickly pass the General Chaos, who was out in front, but the pass was missed. Now General Chaos had the other blockers jump in front. Breaks free, but who's right behind?
Punchbug right behind.
Shuts it down just like that. Looks like you got a blocker still sitting in the box for Tennessee. Bourbon Bruiser standing in the penalty box for Team Maryland. 6-96. It is on right now. Tennessee feeling pretty strong, doing a great job. Maryland hasn't given up. They're still pushing very hard, trying to figure out a solution to this defense.
They have been doing, like you said, been doing a lot of star passes, which has been kind of, the past couple of jams have been cutting down the amount of points that has been scored by Tennessee.
You got to do whatever you can to minimize the damage. Hopefully maybe they'll get out, put the pressure on.
Some fancy footwork by Pop-Tart, her 4th lead jam status. She's working with 14 points.
Yeah, able to keep the feet moving right by the line, keeps the toe stops going, able to stay in bounds now, coming around for a scoring pass. Look, confusion there. Looks like D-Wall tried to throw a hit major, instead of hitting Pop-Tart. All right, Philadelphia gets through, does put points on the board, might I add.
Yes.
But Pop-Tart continuing to wind up the jam. They're looking like they might want to keep this thing rolling. We got 40 seconds or so and counting down. Oh, the coach is pointing to the penalty box. That's when you know things are going well, where you can turn around and say, hey, just wait to get blockers out of the penalty box. We have the time. Another blocker reporting the box for Tennessee, so now 3. In the box, one blocker left out there. That is Chaos. Philadelphia able to get by Chaos. That's a quick way to get 4 points.
Yes. And you are right. The Tennessee coach said, hey, we have the lead. We have the time. Let's just try to match the points that they would put up.
All right, we got a couple seconds left and counting down. Not sure if we're going to get a timeout called in time. No.
Doesn't look like it.
Right now, it looks like we're going to go to intermission. So right now, 18 points, Team Maryland. Great effort trying to stay in, but Tennessee's defense and that jamming rotation has been the story of the first half, NJ.
This jamming rotation that was just killer in the first game and this first half, combined with this defense, this lock-gelled defense of Tennessee. Everyone's still talking about maybe Montana is the big story of this tournament. Don't count Tennessee out.
Yeah, it's one thing to say the defense playing well, but how fast Tennessee is getting out from their jam rotation. Typically, they're out before you get into turn one or just as you're in turn one. They're getting out that fast. Any people holding up the other jammer, you get a chance for 1-2 passes, and they've been doing a great job.
All right, looks like we got about 9 minutes until the second half of this game, where we have the conclusion of Maryland and Tennessee. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, Battle of the All-Stars 2019. Right now in the 6th year of this wonderful tournament. Once again, I'm Tom Foolery. With me is
the New Jersey Knight, and we are under a minute and a half to the second half of Team Maryland and Team Tennessee. But before we get to that, we are going to get with the remainder of the schedule for today. At 6 p.m., number 6 Virginia takes on number 14 Montana. At 7:30 p.m., number 5 Massachusetts takes on number 13 seed Kansas. And at 9 p.m., number 8 California takes on number 4 Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's going to be some more exciting action to come. But while we get back to this, right now we got 50 or so seconds to go. I want to give a shout out to a lot of the people helping putting this tournament on. We have tournament organizer and founder of BOTAS, Vanessa B. Divas Sites, game tournament oversight, Rhea Culpa, tournament head referee, Axis of Stevel, tournament head NSO, Coconuts Channel, photography, Andrew Keys, tournament head announcer, Kent Smith, tournament bracket, Caitlin Estes, social media is Chad Newt, doing a great job for us all weekend.
Some guy named Chad over here.
He's sitting to our left eating a banana. We won't bother him right now. Head registration and team wrangler, Samantha Flowers.
I mean, we won't bother him right now, but we'll definitely bother him.
Most definitely, Doll. Give a big shout out to Bucksmont Roller Derby Dolls for hosting Battle of the All-Stars 2019. They're hosting for the 6th year. So what do we have going on from the first half? We have...
It's been all Team Tennessee. If you look at that score, 107 Tennessee, 18 Team Maryland. We got Pop-Tart with 4 lead jam status and 25 points. We have Jim Pinion with 4 lead jam status and 42 points. Punch Bug with 3 lead jam status and 40 points.
All right, now Tiger trying to bust through the front, but that is Chaos doing a great job on the outside, getting backed up now, fully braced on that power jam right now.
It is a power start for Tiger.
Offense flows forward. Tiger trying to outlast, finally free of the pack, but that is a 25-second time to get free. So right now it looks like that's 2 lead jammers for Tiger that we know of. That's not many on the Team Maryland side.
That is those are the only 2 lead jam status for Team Maryland.
Maybe that's why I recall for some reason. I know she had 2, but that's the only 2. Whew. Right now, free from the box and out already, looking to score points is Pop-Tart.
Looks like 3 points go up for Tiger.
They had the power start, unable to capitalize once again.
4 points.
Able to kill off a power jam. That's really nice work there by Tennessee. It looks like we got a timeout. Looks like we have an official review.
Official review time. Sign of the cheeseburger.
And that is by Tennessee.
So while we have a little time to kill, let's talk about 187 Killer Pads. They have been designing and constructing pads for top professional athletes for the past decade. Started by a longtime skater in a family-owned upholstery shop, 187 Killer Pads has since become the preferred choice of skaters worldwide. With its visionary designs and revolutionary system, 187 Killer Pads continues to lead the way in raising industry standards and making protective gear better. Follow them on Instagram and on the web at www.187killerpads.com.
All right, most definitely so. We got the players out on the track waiting to figure out what's going to happen with this official review. We're now in just one jam into the second half, 18:54 to go. Maryland sitting 22, Tennessee 107. Tennessee has showed up, had a nice win earlier today.
Yes.
They earned their right into this game. This is their second game of the day, and they are warmed up.
They won by 95.
If things
excuse me, 105. I had to do math just a minute.
We're mathing the crap out of this right now. Don't you worry about it.
So much math going on here. All right, it looks like Tom is going to find out just exactly what this official review is about from Tennessee. All right, Tom, what you got there?
All right, looks like Kansas was requesting a cut track with the skaters skating out on the inside, but as the referees got together, they did not see that, so nothing will be upheld. The official review will be lost by Tennessee.
All right, and Jen Pinion takes lead jam status. That is her 5th of the game, first of the second half.
Philadelphia is out there able to break free from the pack. Right now, D-Wall reporting to the penalty box for Team Maryland. Lucretia McEvil, the last line of defense out there trying to stay in front of Jen Pinion. Oh, Philadelphia came in late, tried to jump. Contact was made, knocking to the inside.
And Philadelphia did not manage to steal any points on that, but it's 22. It's a whole bunch of numbers. 2-2 to 1-1-1 in favor of Tennessee.
All right, now 1-1-1 was the, I don't know if you heard the background, that's 111 on the board for Tennessee.
22 for Maryland. Bunch of 1s and 2s up there on the board. 18 minutes left in the game.
All right, D-Wall sitting in the box, so 4-on-3 advantage going back to Tennessee.
And even though I can't see,
it looks like Punch Bug up there for Tennessee.
Punch Bug in white for Tennessee.
And that's Duke of Windsor in the back trying to press on the back of that Tennessee defense. Marvy Lust in front trying to slow up Punch Bug. Great job going to the outside, ducking in. Getting free. Marvy Lust reporting to the penalty box for Team Maryland.
That's Punch Bug's 4th lead jam status, first of the second half. Little zigzagging through the Maryland defense, puts up 4 points as we got Beast Mode on her way to the penalty box.
Shaking her head, but the best part about it is she blocked both blockers and sealed them to the inside. That was a great job. Disagreed with the referee's call, but the job was done.
Yes.
Got the jammer free quickly.
Now, if you could see over in the penalty box, it's Marvy Lust and Beast Mode. That's a matchup I really want to see.
Two very physical players who actually have a blast out there. They tend to smile and have a good time.
Yeah.
4 more points picked up there by Punch Bug. And Star has been passed to General Chaos, who's able to match the 4 points there.
General Chaos reminds me of Trauma of Kansas City and the Texas Rollers.
All right, now we're working our way around. Pack is continuing to move, moving a little faster than it has been so far. Marvy Lust able to stand up Punch Bug, but Punch Bug takes it and shoots off to the left. Marv's gets called for a high block during that.
Punch Bug makes it out of the pack.
And it looks like they traded off 4 points each.
Yeah, Tennessee with time on their side right now. As long as they're scoring points, you have to match them, and they like that clock running. 16 minutes ago here in the game right now, 127-30.
Another 4 points go up for Punch Bug.
And if they're able to extend the lead, even better, but the clock is running. It is not stopping. They're keeping it rolling. General Chaos fights free for another 4-point. D-Wall able to get a knockout on Punch Bug. Punch Bug going to go back to the back of the pack nice and patiently. So failure to reform now called late on the jam on Duke of Windsor.
It was a 20-point jam for Punch Bug.
24-point jam. 12-4. General Chaos.
All right, it looks like head referee came over and let Duke of Windsor know there was no penalty called. Going to get released from the penalty box, so back to even strength for both teams. Whistle is blown. And guess who's darting around the outside? Pop-Tart.
It's Pop-Tart once again, her 5th lead jam status of the game. She's working with 25 points.
Oh, nice C-turn around the outside. Takes a hit. Tiger is free. Pop-Tart driven to the outside.
And Pop-Tart sees Tiger approaching the pack very, very fast. Said, let's just call it off.
Already had the points in pocket. Let's shut it down, reshuffle the deck. Now under 15 minutes to go here in the game. 137-34. Tennessee doing a strong job so far, now setting up here by the pivot line.
And it looks like Jen Pinion on her way back up to the line.
Taking on 215, the Philadelphia area code for Philadelphia.
Jen Pignon, I believe, jamming in white.
Oh, looks like skater went down, gave a little knock to the face there, but Jen Pinion, she shrugs it off. Getting dragged to the back now, re-engaged.
Philadelphia at the front of the pack, but both jammers still trying to fight for that.
Philadelphia trying to drive. Look at his three brace in the front, doing a strong job covering both sides of the track.
We got Mage as the anchor in that triangle.
Yeah, Block Mage earlier had a great game. Looks like very consistent. Probably don't give enough credit to blockers, specifically Block Mage, because this morning she was probably one of the biggest impact players and doing it once again.
And as that was going on, Jen Pinion takes her 6th lead jam status. Philadelphia hot on her heels.
Yeah, Philadelphia comes up to the pack. It is called off, ushered to the outside. Chantilly Lace doing the honors. All right, 139, 140 to 34, 13 and a half minutes to go. Right now, you can see the faces there, and Tennessee right in front of us is saying, hey, settle down, keep it going, don't give up anything late now, keep that consistency. Meanwhile, Maryland setting up there on the line. They've been doing that a lot, staying in the back.
We got Punchbug returning to the line for Team Tennessee.
That's Tiger in the middle of the pack. Tiger not the tallest, very compact.
One left to beat, and she sneaks in on the outside lane, takes lead jam status for the 6th time.
Yeah, Maryland comes back to play offense. Right there, Tiger actually the one getting the knockout. But right now going backwards doesn't really help Team Maryland. We understand what's going on. You want to drag back, but
it just kind of frustrates.
It can frustrate, but right now the time is on the side of Tennessee. Points need to be put on the board as fast as possible. Overcoming a deficit would be really tough like this right now, but right now you just need to score points, get some confidence going into the next game.
She just barrels through. Punchbug puts up 4 points in a very physical way.
Tiger fights through, but then Pants jumps right back in front, gets very physical. Pants now gets sent to the penalty box. I believe that was blocking out of play. Tiptoeing, stepping. Eyes glued to the coach. Look at the focus there by Punchbug. Calls it off.
Not before putting up another 8 points.
You know what we've not been seeing? We've not been seeing a lot of 4-0 jams, something like that. Not getting jammer out behind, being able to match the points. It has been double passes, it seems like, almost every single jam. And that's going to make it tough, no matter who's jamming on the other team. You're always having to go up against double passes. That's asking a lot of your jammers. Right now, it looks like Maryland's switching things up. General Chaos going to start on the jam line. She's only been really getting the jamming star from the pivot pass. Oh, all the blockers leaning on Pop-Tart. Gourley Girl and a couple others pushing her to the inside.
Trying to get by Chaos, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, Chaos braced in front. That's Electrical out in front doing that bracing. That's Chaos out there working as well, just grinding up them toe stops. General Chaos not making much progress. Pop-Tart pushing the Maryland defense right up on the back of her.
1 left to beat. Pop-Tart does it, takes lead jam status, her 7th time.
Now Cred's got to go. Got drawn back early in the jam. General Chaos way out in front pushing on that defense. Tennessee stood strong once again. Another lead jammer going to Tennessee. All right, 2 more points. Once again, 0 points for Team Maryland. They're not giving up. They're looking at what they can do, but right now Tennessee just seems to be too much at the moment. A defense just locking things down. And it seems like they are always able to lock it down just long enough to get their jammer free. I mean, after that, the jammer can chase them up. That was one of the few jams right there where I was quick. I was just commenting that a lot of them were multiple passes. That's one of the few that hasn't been. But right back at the line, Jen Pinion.
Jen Pinion, fatal faux pas. Be around her, I think maybe second or third time wearing the star to start off a jam.
Yeah, they've been kind of using fatal faux pas to change the pace. Rexy Dangerfield with a big hit attempt there on Pinion, unable to connect.
Pinion kind of skating on 1 foot on the outside lane, takes lead jam status for the 7th time.
Sakam Juea able to get a hit to the inside, now coordinated with Queso Diva, dragging back Jen Pinion. Star has been passed to Rexy Dangerfield, who's now able to break free from the pack.
That is the second star pass this half, and the sixth one all day for Maryland.
Looks like they waited till the last possible second to call off the jam, killing a couple precious seconds that Team Maryland needed.
Yeah, just off camera, you saw Jen Pinion. As soon as she got free from the pack, stared at the clock all the way around, kept checking the coach, making sure knew what to do, called it off at the very last second.
That's good coaching, and that's good strategy.
Yeah, so once again, we're here in Hatfield, PA, Battle of the All-Stars 2019. We got plenty more exciting games to come today, so stay tuned. We are here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when all the championship games will be had. Stay tuned.
Got Punchbug jamming for Tennessee.
Punchbug once again at before Tennessee for lead jam status, 72 points. She's your point leader.
Yes, Juka Windsor there looking to get some help from D-Wall. D-Wall trying to help out, but it looks like Tennessee able to envelop D-Wall too and use almost the offensive help to actually help them play defense. Major reporting to the penalty box. Right now, Team Maryland doing a good job bottling up Punchbug. Able to kill about 40 seconds, but they can do it for only so long. Punchbug through once again, lead jammer status.
Her 5th lead jammer status.
Punchbug is a lead jammer.
Just a little over 8 minutes left, 154-34 in favor of Team Tennessee.
Beast Mode once again doing the honors on Juka Windsor, knocking to the outside of turn 2, dragging all the way back into turn 1. Oh, Beast Mode was just waiting, just kind of watching.
Saw her coming out of the side of her eye and just knew exactly when to strike it.
I almost like she was baiting her, waiting for her to do it, and then boom, took her out. Juka Windsor once again back on the track, trying to race forward, gets a star pass around Beast Mode. It's one way to get around Beast Mode.
Another star pass from Maryland.
And I think that's, yep, it's Tarantina.
Yes, that's Tarantina. First time Tarantina wearing the star in the game so far. 162-34, 7 minutes to go here in the game. Now, don't forget, as NJ was telling you earlier, stay tuned. Up next, Virginia taking on Montana. Montana with an upset early.
And that was the talk of this morning and just how good Montana looked. Now they're going up against a very tough Virginia team.
Yeah, Virginia's always one of the top few teams that come out here. They're always consistent, playing really tough, stingy defense, and I have a wide range of jammers who can go out there. They usually have a depth about 6 or 7 that can actually go out and jam. But back to the action, General Chaos unable to stop Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart takes her 8th lead jam status of the game, working with 29 points. Your MVP of the first Tennessee game.
Tiger out there able to get free from the pack. Oh, working the inside line. Jam is called off. 4 points were picked up. We're waiting to see what's going on. It looks like a little confusion. There may have been a penalty called on the jammers. A little hands are going up. People are looking around. So it looks like there was a penalty picked up there at the end on Pop-Tart. We saw Gorley Girl go down on the inside line. I wasn't sure what caused that. And it looks like Pop-Tart getting sent to the penalty box. Looks like we have an official review.
And this is just so the refs can talk it out and just find out just exactly what's going on. While they talk about it, let's talk about stake wear. Protect yourself from impact. Contact wear for full contact and action sports. Check them out at www.stakewear.com.
Stakewear. My first thought was, what are we doing roller derby? And then they had a nice, beautiful statement to have impact contact wear. Okay, sounds confusing, but I understand what it means.
Yes.
That's all that matters now. We'll wait and find out what the referees have to say. We got 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. 166-34. There's potential right now for a power jam. I see referees get back. It looks like the jammer's still sitting in the penalty box, so that's Pop-Tart.
So the penalty stand. Power start for Maryland.
That is Philadelphia out there ready to get released. Able to get around a couple blockers, but the recycle comes flowing forward by Tennessee. It's a great job there by number 3. I believe that's Chantilly Lace.
Number 3 is Lady Macbeth.
Thank you for correcting me, sir. Lady Macbeth doing the honors. Now everybody's out in front of the jammer. Unsweet Tea, last line of defense, able to get free, but that's almost 30 seconds killed on that jam. Philadelphia out there, but Tennessee able to kill majority of that time. Pop-Tart is out and already free from the pack.
Already through from the penalty box. Her toe work is amazing as she just manages to stay on those toe stops on the inside line.
Yeah, that was met on the inside by Quesadiva, getting the knockout, calling off the jam. But no, 2 more points actually picked up as a result of that by Tennessee. 4 points picked up by Maryland. Maryland's getting a little more momentum. First half, they didn't have too many, but now at least they're picking up a little bit more points, but still unable to slow down Tennessee. So it's good to see them have a little bit of success now, starting to pick up a little bit, get some more confidence going into the next game, but Tennessee's just starting to build upon what they started earlier.
It was that hot start, that very hot, fresh start that just Maryland couldn't come back from it.
And they jumped out so quick. Before they knew it, they were already down about 40, 50 points, and then the defense just took over from there, just killing time. Jen Pinion called for the back block. Jen Pinion going to sit down. Another power jam given up. Let's see what Maryland can do here. Fatal faux pas, trying to work her way through the pack still. Oh, almost looked like a bear hug given to her, but fatal faux pas, able to get by.
Lead jam status goes to Team Maryland and fatal faux pas. And it is still a power jam, at least for the next 10 seconds, as Jim Pinion is standing and released from the penalty box. We're at full force, 5-on-5.
Yeah, that's a tough decision. They chose to go play offense, go right up after beast mode. Of all the players on the track, it's probably not the one I was trying to move. Went up and you saw 2 blockers bounce off beast mode. Very strong player. I would have went a different strategy myself, but I'm not out there. I'm just sitting here watching, talking about it. All right, there were 3 points picked up there by Maryland, bringing them up to 41 points. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 168 it is for Tennessee.
And that would be Punchbug wearing the star for Tennessee. Looks like it's taking on Rexy Dangerfield for Maryland.
Yeah, Rexy Dangerfield has the highlighter yellow like shin guards on. Able to see those underneath the pack.
That is Punchbug jamming again.
Working both side track, knocked out to the inside. Then the out was Rexy Dangerfield. Meanwhile, Punchbug driving forward.
Punchbug met up with Marv, and that gives Rexy the opportunity to take lead jammer, her first of the afternoon.
Sorry, Bourbon Bruiser called for a clockwise block, going to send to the box. Rexy Dangerfield trying to finish the scoring pass. Looks to the box. Hal says, keep it rolling. We're going to roll this one out. Punchbug has no problem with that. Gets another scoring pass in the match.
Matches her 4 with another 4.
I mean, it's interesting strategy coming down, but just such consistency from that jammer rotation. They do win the jam, picking up another 2 points. But still, 2 minutes to go and counting.
And it is a 6-4
Blocker standing in a box for Team Maryland. So 4-on-3 bench going back, or still with Tennessee. 2 minutes and counting down. So Tiger at the line.
And that is Pop-Tart, as you can see by the very, very tall tallness of Pop-Tart.
Most definitely, able to slide through the inside. It was slick.
Like it was nothing. Another lead jam status picked up by Pop-Tart. That is her 9th.
Yes, using that length, able to actually kind of step around the pack. You can see there right on the inside. It might have been a little off screen because everybody was in front of her, but once again now going around the outside.
Another 4 points put up on the board for Pop-Tart. Tennessee coach said, keep it going.
Yep, Tiger working her way around, a minute to go or so in the game.
She's like, should I call it off? And he's like, no, 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 no.
You
Keep
should
it
see the
going.
look on the face. The arms went up, and when the coach didn't turn around and say, "Keep going," he just shook his head no.
Apex jump. It's very rare we get to see some apex jump, and we got one.
Got a lot of height on that one. Got up and got down. I think the coach knew what he was doing. Keep it going. Go fire up another apex jump or two.
Yeah,
Score
I
me
know.
some more points.
Apex jump looked cool. Keep doing them.
That was funny. Went around, got 2 more passes, then looked at the coach as if he was going to change his mind. Nope, keep
Nope.
it going.
Nope, I'm not done.
You're having a lot of success. Don't stop now.
And again, he trusts his defense.
And Pop-Tart just keeps going around, but it doesn't really matter. The defense has Tiger locked up right now. Star is passed up and under move. Major, 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 major now taking the star.
That was a forearm called on Pop-Tart.
Yeah, came a little hot in the back. I saw Bourbon Bruiser go down. Big hit. That's Block Mage this time, knocking down Major, 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 major.
Bourbon Bruiser decides to help Major, 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 major out.
Major, major, major. It looks like just happy to get rid of Block Mage. Block Mage was able to stay on the jammer for quite a while, and there we go. Unofficially, that is the rest of our time. That is game, NJ.
A heck of a game.
Right now, 192-55, unofficial score. Wait for it to get clarified. It ended with Pop-Tart in the box, but it doesn't matter now. The points are up. We'll make sure you get clarified. But Team Maryland coming out and getting hit early and just kind of chasing the game the rest of the way through. They did their best, didn't give up, but that defense from Tennessee gets all the credit for me.
Just swallowed up that defense swallowed up all the jammers, definitely in the first half.
I mean, they were able to hold, based on the stats we're keeping, only 5 lead jammers in the whole entire game.
And
That's 40
only
minutes.
only two in the first half, and they were both Tigers. So that is an amazing feat from this defense. And as flashy as that jamming rotation is from Tennessee, a lot of this has to do with the defense from Beast Mode, from Chaos, and the anchors of that defense. So we will be back with the MVPs for both Maryland and Tennessee. Don't go anywhere. And also we'll have interviews with those MVPs. Don't go anywhere. New Jersey Knight here with the MVP for Tennessee, number 8, Jen Pinion. How you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great after watching that. A very surprising game. You guys just came out, and the jamming rotation of you, Pop-Tart, and Punchbug has just been...
It's been legit for sure.
It really has. Let's start here. You had 7 lead jam status with 53 points.
Yes.
All right, we like to go. I always like to ask, what is the Derby, secret origin of your Derby name and number? How did you get Jen Pinion, and how did you get number 8?
Well, my real name's Jen Pinion, obviously, but originally my Derby name was Carcinogen, and my original Derby number was Mutate, like carcinogens. And once they got rid of the names or the letters, I was like, okay. People kept calling me Mutate, and I was like, okay, I need to make this easier, so I just went with 8.
Go back to the bout. You had 7 lead jam status, and in all 7, that was your scoring jam. I credit a lot to your skill. I also credit a lot to your defense. What did your defense do to make you a more effective jammer?
They were really strong holding the jammer. More offense, I think. I like to read offense really well, and they pulled it out for me, so it's happy.
Okay, fun one to end up.
when you're not going to be playing Derby over the next the 3.5 days? What are you going to be doing?
In Philly, I'm gonna go to some museums, see some stuff.
You going to run the Rocky Steps?
I already did that last year, but I want to see the love sign this year because that was gone.
Your MVP for Tennessee, Jen Pinion. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was fun.
All right, welcome back to Battle of the All-Stars 2019. I'm Tom Fuller. With me, MVP from Team Maryland, Rexy Dangerfield. Now, you just told me something interesting. I recognize your name. You previously skated with Kentucky. You're one of the founding members, weren't you?
Yes. Me and AK Rogue, who's on Team Tennessee, she unfortunately couldn't be here. Hi, Rogue. We co-founded Team Kentucky last year.
All right, now you've gotten engaged with Team Maryland. You moved to Maryland, started playing for Charm. Maryland has an interesting strategy. You have a lot of new skaters this year, about 6 or 7 coming into this. What do you guys feel your strategy is going to be going in tomorrow, or what do you think you guys can work on for tomorrow?
The biggest thing is, since we are a newer team, we need to focus on staying together more, which we've already talked about on the bench. It's just because we're not used to playing with each other, we're just going to try to stay together, stay focused. Obviously, in the second half, towards the end, we were starting to really gel. It was starting to come together, so we're just going to focus on that and have fun because Obey is all about having fun.
Obey it is. Rubbing some spice on everything. Now, we saw you jam, we saw you pivot, we saw you block. You had a little bit of everything. And that's what I believe led you to be in the MVP today, was showing all facets of your game. Now, you guys are done. Team Maryland always does something interesting after the game. What is your plan to prepare for tomorrow?
Food in the hot tub.
So food in the hot tub. Now, we're not talking about like floating lettuce in the hot tub. We're talking about eating food just happens to be in the hot tub.
We love the hot tub. So the entire group is going to bring their food back to the hot tub, and we're just going to chill out in the hot tub and eat.
As long as it has some crab and some Old Spice or Old Bay on it, you're good to go. Thank you. This is Tom Foolery. This is Rexy Dangerfield. Thank you.
All right, kids, we're gonna turn the stream off for a minute here. Then we can put that cut in there so it's easier for the skaters to go back and find the stream later on. So bear with us 1 moment. We're gonna stop the stream, then we'll be right back.